What program do you guys use for streaming? Right now we're using Flash Media Encoder. 4K at 120. Yeah, good luck with that. Yeah, the Venetians are not looking too good. Wait, hold on. What's this? Yeah, the Byzantinians are actually... this is pretty much the Latin Empire. Except, you know, this... Oh my god, there's so many rebels. They're pretty much everywhere. That's actually kind of handy for what the... Venetians are doing right now. There's pretty much... rebels everywhere, which are kind of destroying all these sieges that Austria was working on. Austria could have called peace earlier on. And, yeah, but now there's all these rebel stacks everywhere. And he's just letting them take it. He's got no problems with it. Speaking of which, we're considering updating the spectate mode to allow the observer to trigger events at that particular country. What do you guys think? Basically, the idea there is that we may or may not allow you guys to do a poll in the chat with a series of events, sometimes new events maybe, and see if we can get them triggered. Sometimes these events are completely unknown, what they actually do to you guys. It's just something that we want to throw out there as an idea for you guys to consider. If you want to do so, then we may be open to the idea of having you guys play with us in a sort of mischievous Greek god sort of way. Maybe. Maybe. Sounds like a fun idea, doesn't it? Yes. We would only do it like about 3-4 times per session, and there would be a poll in the chat saying these are the events that are possible. One of them potentially a mystery event. And shoot it out there, get you guys to vote, and spin a big wheel, see who it lands on, and if it lands on somebody, and if whoever it lands on will be on the receiving end of said event. Sounds fun. Sounds fun. We'll consider it. We'll consider it. It's definitely within the realm of possibility, and we would like you guys. We would like you guys to be more involved in our streams as well, because all of our development so far has been exceptionally open. We're literally just giving you guys early access. Well, not so much early access because that's the wrong term. Early viewing of very, very early versions of the game with all sorts of crazy crap in there. And yeah, maybe it's time for us to take the next step for you guys to be involved. Not so much where you don't have to watch, but you can also interact indirectly in a cool way. Kind of like Twitch plays Pokemon. In a more, kinda, sorta, except, you know, you don't move any of our developers around in real time. Anyway, let's go back towards the game. Let's let that sink in. Let's let that idea sink in for you, and see what we can actually get out of that. I'll talk to the team and see what we can cook up. Anyway, Greengrad is currently trying to quickly pause. We currently have about half an hour of gameplay remaining here from our office. It's going just fine, and we're having a good time indeed. Peasants everywhere indeed. All over Italy they are. Still, my God, it's sweaty in here. I've got all the windows open and the aircon blasting at 1,000,000 miles an hour, but it is definitely something that I should probably invest in, because my God, it's like 90 degrees in here, and that's Fahrenheit, which is about 40 degrees C. I don't know, no, it's less than that. 90? That's 37 something. They mentioned it in Jurassic Park, but that's like a long time ago, and I should probably rewatch that. That's how I gauge my my Fahrenheit to Celsius, by watching Jurassic Park and then comparing the subtitles. Not that I actually read the subtitles. My English is more than good enough to actually follow any film by watching it just without subtitles. It's just sometimes, you know, there's these strange colloquialisms that need to be inspected. Anyway, the war is almost coming at an end. Grugi is still at war here. He's the only one. No, it's still Austria-Hungary and Vamelux at war with Venice. Venice has come out of this war fairly intact, to say the least. See, their peasants are pretty much sieging stuff down across the board, and they've got 24,000 manpower available. Austrians, not really all that much, 1,500. They got 60,000 people on the field, but you know, this could actually be 81,000 even. Here, take a look at the Venetians. They don't have any money. They're making minus 53 ducats a turn. Minus 53 with 40,000 troops on the field. Let's just make that a note and put it in our pocketbook, and then probably forget about it, because this ain't gonna happen. What sort of technology they're actually looking at here as well. 24, whereas the Austrians are looking at 25. Yeah, oh, here we go. Austrians are trying to intercept here. They're going straight into Venice. Onto a boat. Are they going to go on a boat? There's a couple of caravels. Oh my god, there's minus 56. Yeah, there we go. And they're all sieged in, and they're getting the hell out of there. Alright, so, yeah. The Venetians just, yeah, got the hell out of there. Which is probably for the best, because all of a sudden 80,000 Austrians, or at least 100,000 Austrians, just descended upon this particular area here in Treviso. Still, what are you going to do? We're kind of getting towards the end of this session. We have about 20 minutes, well, a little bit more than 25 minutes remaining here at the office. As we're kind of moving out. Right, getting back to the game. The world is at relative peace as France spans from Galatia all the way to Ansbach, because why not? As Sweden stretches from Västergötland all the way, actually Gotland, all the way to Stanovoy and Hulbanir and Govi. Oh, and of course, how can we forget about Lower Sind? Because that's where they also stretch. This Sweden is just disgustingly big in this game. It's actually ridiculous how big it is in this game. And the Portuguese, in the meantime, are just slowly but steadily expanding. They're still at 10 merchants, but they'll be controlling more and more of the world very, very quickly as they're getting more and more trade company area. And they're just building trade companies everywhere. Seriously, hold on, where are they building these? Where are they? Upgrades, post office. They got a couple of road networks pretty much everywhere, treasuries all over the place. No grand shipyards, they're not really focusing on that. A couple of conscription offices, got one cathedral, college, no post office. The royal palace is here in the capital. No tax assessor, but actually there is no cap. There is no royal palace, but they could always build it here in Pernambuco, on the Brazilian coast. Take a look here at the colonial regions. They won't really affect this game because this save game is from when we hadn't patched out yet the switching to continents thing, which should now be fixed. Meanwhile, the Netherlands are just building textile manufactories pretty much ever the hell they can even. They got a couple of naval bases, no mints actually. One cathedral, college, a couple of town halls, a couple of regimental camps. Are really built up really well. 1-star bastion. Yeah. Manufactories pretty much everywhere. That's going to improve their ability to try to do production even more. That will increase their goods produced by 100%, which is absolutely staggering how much money they will be making. And right now as well, they're making 333 ducats a month, most of which is coming out of trade. Take a look. They control Lübeck, Antwerp, Frankfurt, Vienna, not Vienna, but Chesapeake Bay and the Mississippi River. All of that trade is pretty much being moved around. Ooh. So they don't control anything here in the North Sea, you note, but if you go up here, who controls Western Europe? It's a combination between France, Spain, and the Netherlands. All this trade coming in from New Netherlands and Netherlands. So much money to be made. It's currently 700 to 1712. What happened in 1712, you ask? Well, this is definitely the question that keeps me up at night, and I have a really messed up sleeping rhythm to begin with. It is 100 years before the British sacked Washington. How do I know this? Well, the War of 1812, of course. It was a leap year, starting on a Friday. In January to June. Sweden temporarily adopts February 30th as a day to adjust the Swedish calendar back to the Julian calendar. Apparently there was such a thing as a Swedish calendar. Peter the Great moves the capital of Russia from Moscow to St. Petersburg. Charles VI, Holy Roman Empire, crowned King of Hungary. That's the first steam engine. Very interesting. The new Common steam engine is developed. To pump water out of the mines in Black country of England. First practical device to harness the power of steam to produce mechanical world. Was that already in 1712? Industrial Revolution in 1712? That is, damn, that is early. That is crazy early. One moment.